WWE Champions, we got a brand new character to preview. It is Sheamus, King Sheamus. So, he is a powerhouse PG era. Coach ability at 9,000. Blue gems do 2,200 more damage. Links with PG era and no gear. Now the card itself looks pretty damn bang on. It's actually, if you look it up online, this is like, there's a full-on picture of Sheamus in 2010 that looks exactly like this. As far as the character model, that's another story. I'm guessing that crime was committed by the same guy that made the original Drew McIntyre and Frodo Gargano. So the first moveset we're going to have a look at is the Brogue Kick. The 11 MP red move deal 127.5k damage and make 6 cross break gems into red gems. The Celtic Cross, or Celtic Cross if you're American, is 9 MP green move, deals 82.2k damage and make 20 random gems into cross break gems. The Rolling Firearms Carry Slam, 9 MP green move, deal 80.4k damage and choose 6 gems to make into red gems. Now the trainers we're going to use for that: Steel, so that our green moves start with more MP. We're going to use Big John Stud so that we create 4 extra red gems. Normally you don't really need it because you're already creating a bunch with the Firearms Carry, but it also helps to make more of those cross break gems into red gems, and you definitely want those to match, so that's why I'm using him. Otherwise you could go with move damage, you could go with gem damage like Slick Rick, or even just with the red damage, or with Goldberg that does red and blue. There's a bunch of different options. I kind of went with Big John Stud just because I do want more to match with the Brogue Kick. I put in a zombie John Cena so that the cross break gems, which are going to be half the board, are going to do 25% more damage, but also going to be creating 1 extra, so I'm going to be making 21 instead of 20, which is not really a big deal. And I put in Lita here so that the red gems are going to do 5% more damage, and also I'll be creating 1 more red, again to help with that Brogue Kick. Now, I won't have here to preview the special plate that is part of this event. I will do a second character preview with it later on. I didn't want to wait for it because it's not ready right now. I didn't want to wait for it to be ready to release this preview because I kind of want to show what he can do without that plate too. So we're going to go versus Zombie Undertaker. Now, I do have class advantage over Zombie Undertaker because there's really not that many fights on the road that you can do as a PG era character. They're all limited like to modern or other stuff. And but I did remove 2 of the gems on the belt, which means that removes 20% of the gem damage, which kind of evens out the 25%. So like right now I'm gonna be doing, I can't see the number, but whatever. Like he's gonna be doing on defense, soaking up 41% of the gem damage. I should be doing about 45 right now, so pretty evens out. Right. Put the game sound. Alright, so we got a green match. Now obviously I don't have the MP perk yet. Alright, now we don't want to use this right away, although I guess I could. I may as well use it already. I'll be making reds, so may as well blow the board with it. I'm not gonna convert the greens because I do want those to break and reload. Let's break this one right here too, because I want this row. So we got this row, we got this row, we got this row, and this is gonna give us this roast. The whole board should blow. It did. 521k. He kicked out. Now there was not a lot of green, so I think we're gonna be short 1 green to redo this. Yeah, we're short 1. Like, there's no point using it now because I got nothing to break. Alright, let's get out of that. Right. Wish I had that a turn earlier. I could do the exact same thing I did the first time. Although I do want to show you the finisher. Well, actually it's not even a finisher, the brogue kick. Or at least it's not listed as one. So I'll use this and just put reds randomly on the board. We'll start by replacing the loot gems so that they create more. And let's just put some others in spots that won't match. Actually, let's not replace greens because we do need the greens. There. Crap! I didn't intend on matching one. Apparently I did, so that blew the whole board. Wow, he still kick out of that? Damn! Extra turn. Baker had a good run with this. All right, let's put out those again. Alright, let's try not to screw it up this time. There. Not there. There. Should be fine. There you go. Alright, and now make 11 into reds. Obviously some are already reds now, so that leaves the other ones. And everything broke, and we had a lot of red on that. 524k. Alright, well, I kind of screwed it up a few times there, but you guys get the idea. Alright, let's have a look at something else. Alright, second move set for Sheamus. Gonna be the diving clothesline, 6 MP purple move, deal 59.3k damage and make 7 random blue gems into red gems. The white noise, 6 MP purple move, deal 61.2k damage and make all red gems into crossbreak gems. And the Dead Valley driver, 7 MP red move, deal 84.5k damage and increase your purple MP by 5. Now trainers, I used woods to start because both purple move cost 6 and the red move costs 7. So you could still go with Butch or Sting to start with the red, but may as well start with the purple, unless there is like, if there's perks, you may want to use Butch first, because that way you'll be able to use all 3 moves on the first turn. Right now I don't have the perks, so starting with Woods makes more sense because it costs 1 less. So if I don't have a match or anything, I'm gonna start earlier with I'm gonna start faster with the purples. I'm using also Goldberg here so that my red gems are going to do 35% more damage and the blues are going to do 25% more. Could use Slick Rick for 20% on everything since you're pretty likely to blow the whole board, but I kind of want to maximize the damage of the reds. For the same reason, I use Typhoon as a coach so that reds do 15% more damage. You could have still used Zombie Cena that I had earlier. Wouldn't create an extra cross break, but those cross break would do 25% more, and there's likely to be a few. But I think I'm going to get more out of Typhoon, and I still keep Lita here so that the reds do an extra 5%, and I create 1 extra red, even though chances are there's probably not going to be 8 blues to convert into red. Would probably be better if it was random gems and not random blues. Let's try that. Right. Alright, so we're still ready turn 1 because I do have +1 MP perk. So we're gonna start by making all our reds. Unfortunately, there's only 2 blues, so even though I'm converting all blues into red, that ain't gonna do anything. But luckily, we did have red matches. And we still blow the whole board. Got a nice cascade there. We're gonna try not to touch the blues and the reds. Perfect. Again, I don't need to use my red move here because my purple's already ready. Let's convert the reds into cross breaks. I guess early on the first time, since I knew my blue were not gonna connect, I probably should have made the blue into red first and then made the red into crossbreak, but this, I know those 2 are gonna match, so I gotta use the crossbreak first. Alright. On the first match, he had no issue whatsoever getting out of 600k, but on this time, he can get out of 300. I guess that'll do it. Alright, this works really well. Let's see. But pretty much both the purple set and the green set really didn't really need that red move with it. So let's see what else we can cook. Alright, third move set for Sheamus. It's going to be a variation of the first one that we did. So instead of the brogue kick, we're going to use the clover leaf. 8 MP red move, submission, generate 14 random submission gems and do 28.9k damage for 4 turns while submission gems on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into crossbreak gems. The Celtic Cross 9 MP green move, deal 82.2k damage and make 20 random gems into crossbreak gems. And the Rolling Firearm Carry Slam 9 MP green move, deal 80.4k damage and choose 6 gem to make into red gem. So as we saw in the first move set, those 2 moves are pretty much all you need. So instead of the brogue kick that we didn't really need, we're going to be use the clover leaf, which is going to give us an option. If we don't have enough green to recycle those moves, we can use a submission to drop his MP a lot, and also to put on more crossbreak to regen the whole thing. So it's another source to get all those crossbreak, and it is 14 random gems, so it's going to be a lot of crossbreaks. As such, I'm going to use Steel again to start with more green. This time I'm going to use Slick Rick so that any gem damage is going to be increased by 20, not just the reds. I'm going to use Tucker so that the red submission lasts 2 less turn, which means that instead of lasting 4 turns, it's going to last 2 turns. While this is going to remove less MP from the opponent, it does give a lot more chances of more gems staying on the board. And I'm going to use Hall of Fame Lita so that the reds are going to do 5% more, but more importantly, I'll get another choose red. Let's see how this does. So again, we need a green match. Got it. We'll make or 20 cross breaks. Right. Now we'll make some matches. These are all gonna break. Now I need to break. So this is gonna break this. Who's gonna break this? So this row is gonna break. All right. So right now all rows are gonna break just with that, because this here is gonna break those two. Who's gonna break those? So all is gonna break. So now we're gonna use the remaining reds just to do more damage. So we're gonna be replacing the loot ones. We don't want to replace the greens because we're gonna need all that green. Actually, that's not. Replace purple. That's one of our top colors. There you go. Old board is gone. We did get enough greens. Oh, that noise. He kicked out. Now he's gonna get to use both his moves. Oh, and he didn't break anything. Right, so normally I could reload my moves, but I just want to show you the submission right there. Lasted only 1 turn. Being Zombie Undertaker, unfortunately, that's going to remove a lot of them, because he breaks everything. Now let's just get out of that. Alright, so we do have a whole bunch of those that remain, and we're gonna make an extra 20. Do have a lot of greens. That should definitely reload the moves. Plus it's gonna get rid of all these traps that remain somewhere in there. This is gonna break all of that. So I still need to break something on the top and on the bottom, which are gonna get broken by those anyway. Alright, so everything breaks with this. Let's just replace gems that do no damage. Full board is gone. We reloaded everything. Next turn we can either submit him or do our green moves again, but that did like 700k. He's not getting it out of that. I think this is my preferred moveset, because if you play the green well, unless you're really unlucky with that board, you're very likely to reload them, so may as well give you just more options with that red instead. That pretty much covers him. We checked all the moves. Like I said, I mean, you have a lot of, there's probably much more movesets than that. Like, either the 2 purples and the 2 greens can go with pretty much anything, really. But yeah, really strong character. I'm really curious to see how he's going to do with the plate, which looked pretty insane, really. So we're going to see that a little later today, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. For the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.